Alright, so I'm starting a new series on the channel. Please let me know if you guys like it. If this video hits 100 likes, I will continue it. I'll just like title this episode 1 or something like that, right? But in this series, I'm gonna go over a specific character each episode, and I'm gonna give you guys the best like equipment set to give said character. So for example, in this one, we're gonna go over the new Festival King. Since he's a new festival unit, might as well. Maybe next episode I'll go over Hendrickson or something like that. I'll probably let you guys vote down in the comment section or community tab. So yeah, let me know if you guys like the series, and we'll continue if you do. But yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna do New Wings King, and we're gonna go over his kit in the best way possible to make him good. So let's go ahead and let's get straight into it. So New Wings King is the newest festival unit to launch on Global. He's a very good character. I myself find him to be a little bit mid, but you on the other hand might like him a lot more than I do. He does have the highest, or one of the highest CCs in the game, being at 52,237 for me, right? But the reason why he is like that is because I run him with a specific gear set, which we'll get into, right? I'm pretty sure you guys already know. So his first skill is like a attack skill. It releases DOT damage. So it inflicts damage equal to 180% on rank 1. Rank 2 inflicts damage equal to 270%. And then rank 3, damage equal to 450%. Now you can see it says releases 80, 100, and 130%. What this means is he's releasing the damage over time of damage on said opponent. So for example, if you use his second skill, which is a poison AoE, I believe this is the first AoE poison skill, or it might be the second. I know there's not a lot, right? But so 82% on rank 1, rank 2 123%, and then on rank 3 205%, and then poison does 60% of damage dealt at the end of every turn. So literally he's going to, let's say he uses, I don't know, a rank 2, he's going to release 100% of the additional damage for poison. It's a little weird, like the wording. So on Global they say deals additional damage using remaining damage and shock, poison, and bleed. So basically what that means is whatever like damage that's left over from poison, he'll release it along with his multiplier, which is very, very good, because that can do massive damage. Like, it can do a lot of damage, which means that he's going to hit very, very hard against red units. He can even hit hard against green units if they have a lot of debuffs on them, which is why Hendrickson is his best friend. And then his ultimate has a new effect, Abyss. Abyss is very powerful, inflicts additional damage equal to 36% of damage dealt on all enemies at the start of the enemy's turn. So what you're doing is you're basically getting a preemptive hit on them before they even start their turn, which is actually very, very good. Mine's is level 2 out of 6, so inflicts damage equal to 330% of attack on all enemies. And then I believe the multiplier is 30%. It looks like it's 30%. So you also take 50% less damage for 2 turns whenever you use Abyss, which is very, very good. Keep in mind, that's only on King. It's not for the entire team, literally just for King. So do keep that in mind. But it's a very powerful effect, right? That's nothing to laugh at all. I myself have died like, I think twice. Not a lot of people are running him, but I died like twice from it. So it's very, very strong, especially 6 out of 6. There's basically like a little, like, there's little no to little chance of surviving it. It's actually insane. So then his passive skill, enemies with 2 or more of the effects, right, of these debuffs, poison, bleed, shock, and corrosion, they cannot use recovery skills, or they can't remove debuffs using recovery skills. My apologies. If there are 3 or more of the debuffs on them, he basically rolls back their ult by 1. So very, very good unit, although I myself find him to be a little mid, right, but still good festival unit. I would say he's more so A tier in the game, right? I myself just find him a little bit mid. I don't know, I'm not really like, oh my god, I have to have him on every team, because I really can't. I can only run him with Hendrickson, to be completely honest with you. That's how you're gonna get the most out of this unit, which is unfortunate, but that's how they decided to set him up. So then let's go ahead and get into his equipment. So the way you can build this unit is a little bit weird, I should say. So like many units in the game, equipment is very essential to making them very, very powerful. For instance, LV Meliodas, you can run him with different types of attack like sets, like attack and defense, attack and crit damage, right? But for King, it's a little bit different. So King has very good substats. His crit chance is 70%. So he's pretty much guaranteed to crit LV Meliodas when you go up against him, which it can be a good and bad thing depending, right? So 70% crit chance, and then his crit damage is 186.5%. That is very, very good. Considering, like, he's a festival unit with good stats, that is very, very good. Like, I don't think you guys understand how good that really is. That's better than some of the units that are crit based, to be completely honest. Then his resistance is 66%, crit resistance of 91%, crit defense 40%. That's very, very good. Regeneration rate is 39%. He's good, man. These substats are very, very good. Again, he's a very decent character, or a very good character. He's just mid for me, right? And when I mean mid, he's still a festival unit. Don't let my like mid word keep you guys from like, oh, he's garbage. No, he's very, very good. In terms of the other festival units, however, I think he is pretty like down in terms of the festival units, but he's still a fest unit. All right, don't get it twisted. So let's go over his equipment set that I have on him. So the equipment set that I have on my King is HP and defense. My HP and defense set is very, very good. It's not the best, but it's very, very good, right? So I decided to keep HP and defense on him because of his CC and how high it is. That's pretty much the only reason why. I mean, his HP is 148,000, which is phenomenal. That's actually insane. 148k. Again, could go higher. Like if you go ahead and upgrade his cosmetics, which I do have 2 of them upgraded. If you upgrade them all, it can go over 150,000 easily when you get max sub slot roll or sub rolls on your HP sets, right? Mine is almost there. I do have his other one. His other one is 15%. So yes, he is very, very good. And then his defense sets, not the craziest substats, 12.7%, but we're working on it. We're working on it, right? So again, very good. 11k attack, and he's HP and defense based. So keep that in mind as well. But you could run potentially HP and crit damage if you really wanted to. Keep in mind, crit damage does increase it by 20%. It's a 2-set thing like defense is, right? How defense is 2 sets. All you need is 2 sets of crit damage. So you could get literally plus 60% crit damage if you decide to run full crit damage gear, right? Which could come in clutch. You'll be looking over 200% crit damage, which is crazy. You'll be like 220, 230-ish, somewhere around there, right? But 186.5% just with the cosmetics, because I do have all his cosmetics. Just with cosmetics, man, and he only has 4, so keep that in mind as well, right? Crit damage 4, 3, that's 7%, and then he's looking at 9% crit damage with his weapon, which is really, really good. Even without his weapons, he's still at 170 something, which isn't, all right, that's not like insane, but for him being just a base like unit, that's good, man. That's actually really, really good. So if you do run HP and crit damage, his HP will be high and his crit damage will be like basically around 200%, a little above 200%, I believe. So you'll be doing massive damage. Keep in mind though, if you do run crit damage, your CC will be lower than HP and defense. Since crit damage is a sub slot or a sub stat, it doesn't increase it as much as the basic stats do. So if you do HP and crit damage, don't expect you to be hitting 50. I think you could hit 50k, but going over it will be a challenge because crit damage is very like, it's just not a very high CC booster like defense is. Defense isn't really the highest either, but it is higher than crit damage because it is a basic stat, right? But if you decide to run crit damage, I don't know how you, I mean, you could put it, I guess you could put all 4 of these, right? You could put the bracelets and the rings HP, and then these bottom 2 HPs, you could make crit damage potentially. I don't really think it matters, but if you find a way to make it better, let me know. But yeah, you could run HP and crit damage. You could run attack and crit damage as well. I don't think that would be the most optimal way to run Small Wings King, seeing as how you do want to out CC opponents. You definitely won't be reaching 52k with attack and defense unless you like somehow manage to get all of these 15%, like the substats 15%, you max out all his cosmetics or something like that, you have him 6 out of 6, you know, like just really build him up, then you could probably reach 52k, maybe. That's again maybe, because HP and defense is the highest CC boosting set in the game. That's without question, right? So you could do that, right? So let's go ahead and I'll show you guys HP and defense. Again, he's very, very powerful. This isn't like the most, you know, this isn't like the most optimal way of showcasing him, but I'm just going to show you the damage. So 59k, he hit a few crits there, and then his release damage. So this is how his release damage works. It's going to go ahead and you see 269k, which is actually very, very good. But again, that enemy was level 1. If we were to go up against, I don't know, someone in actual PvP, it'd be a lot harder because they, you know, have different sets. But I don't want to risk my my rank right now, especially since global is toxic, so I'm not gonna show it. But maybe I could record after the video and show it, like, I don't know, maybe sacrificing, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But regardless, this is pretty much the best way I personally think you could run Small Wings King. Right next to HP and defense set is HP and crit damage, in my personal opinion, because you'll still be getting a high boost with the HP set. Crit damage not so much, but you could potentially make it work. If you really, really wanted to see King hit those like disgusting numbers, you could do that. But ultimately, it is up to you how you want to run your Festival King. I'm not going to sit here and say you definitely should run this. It's all up to you. It's how you play the game. But again, 52k, I do believe my Red Skinny King is still higher than my Festival King, but that's because Festival King is 2 out of 6 for me. Had he been like 6 out of 6, I truly believe he would be creeping up on 54k-ish. So that's very, very good. Let's just say that's very, very good, right? Again, one of the highest CCs in the game without question. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this series. Let me know if this helped you, you know, want to build Festival King if you have them. Let me know if it was informational. I'm really, really curious. Just leave a comment down below. But yeah, guys, this was fun. I just like sitting here going over variation. I like sitting here talking to you guys because it just makes me happy. And I know this gives you guys some sort of entertainment to watch if you're bored or something like that. But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. If you did enjoy it, consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribe for more Going Cross content. Again, if this hits 100 likes, I will do another one. Just let me know what you guys think. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end the video, and I will see you all next time.